Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. So today in this video we are going to learn about the different kinds of tools that are available in GitHub Copilot Chat in VS Code. We are going to learn about the built-in tools, the MCP tools and the extension tools. Also we are going to learn about how we can club these different kinds of tools together and use them as one. So once you open the VS Code with GitHub Copilot Chat, you can see the UI something like this. On the right side you can see there is this icon configure tools. So once you click on this icon configure tools, you can see all the tools that are available within the VS Code within the GitHub Copilot Chat. You can see there are a couple of tools that are available. Those are built-in tools, and if you see this icon, that means these are MCP tools, and if you see this icon, that means these are extension tools. So the built-in tools come with a GitHub Copilot Chat and you don't have to do anything to get these tools. So if I expand this built-in tools, you can see over here there are a couple of tools that are available. For example, edit files in your workspace. This is one kind of tool. Execute, this is again another kind of tool. Read, to read the files in your workspace. So this is also one type of tool. So these are all built-in tools, and whenever you give a prompt to the GitHub Copilot Chat, it is going to see if it needs to use these tools. For example, if you ask it to edit one file, it is going to use this edit tool that is already available. So these are the built-in tools, and in here you can see there are MCP tools available. So we are going to cover them later, but now you can see there are also extension tools. So as you already know, there are couple of extensions available for us to install. So there are actually a lot of extensions available. So if you click on this icon, you can see all the installed extensions. Also you can install new extensions. These extensions come up with their own tools. For example, I have this Python extension which has these tools like configure Python environment and get Python environment info, install Python package. All these tools come with this extension, so I don't have to do anything. Once I install this particular extension, all these tools will be available with that extension. In here you can see now we have the MCP tools. MCP tools come up with MCP servers. So if you wanted to use those MCP tools, you need to install the MCP servers. For example, I have this Microsoft Docs/MCP Pylance MCP server. These are two MCP servers that I installed. Again, if you wanted to install these MCP servers, you have to come to this extensions, and over here you can see there are installed MCP servers. If you wanted to install the MCP servers, you can click on this search button, and in here once the search is done, you can see all the MCP servers that are available and you can install them. Right now I'm not going to install any of them because I already have. So back, I have this Microsoft Learn MCP server installed in my workspace. So once you install the MCP server, for example, in here you can see I have the Microsoft Learn MCP server. We can install this MCP server on a global level or on a workspace level. For example, if you install the MCP server on a global level, that will be applicable for all the workspaces that you open within the VS Code. But if you wanted to install the MCP server only for this specific MCP server, you can also do that. So there will be option install in workspace. So if you click on this one, it will actually create a mcp.json file within your workspace. Over here you can see I have the mcp.json file. In here you can see the installed MCP server. So servers, again I have the Microsoft Docs/MCP. So this is how it actually installs that particular MCP server within this workspace if you wanted to install within that workspace. Now here you can see, since we have all these tools, there are built-in tools, MCP tools and extension tools. It is also possible for us to actually club these tools together or have some of the tools together as one tool, as a one tool set. So if you click on this gear icon again, here you can see there is an option called tool sets. So once you click on this tool sets, you can actually create new tool set. I already have created this fetch docs tool set, so I'm going to show you that. So once I click on this fetch docs, for you it won't be showing any tools. You need to create your own tool. So I have created the fetch docs tools, and this fetch docs tool set contains these two tools, Microsoft Doc Fetch and Microsoft Code Sample Search. So if I wanted to access this tool set, I can just come over here, and as I access the tools using hash, I can also access this fetch docs. So in here you can see I have the fetch docs tool set. Also, if you wanted to access individual tools, you can again use the hash. For example, you can use this built-in, it's a built-in fetch tool. You can see all the tools that are available. Yeah, control space to use the IntelliSense, and you can see all the tools that are available within this VS Code GitHub Copilot Chat. So that's all in this video. If you like this video, you should consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to upload these kinds of videos more in the future. So if you don't want to miss them, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you.